Hello everyone, this is Alejandra Gomez with creatingwithali.com, and I'm sorry I'm a few minutes late. I was coming into my room and then our CPA kind of calls for some things, and so I couldn't not take that call, and so anyway, I'm here now, but so hopefully you start joining. And so let me just show you here. We're going to be using the Wonderful World. This is what the item that I'm going to be featuring for our card class. And it is the one from the celebration. And again, it's the Wonderful World. Oh, yeah, there you go. It is the bundle that comes with the designer series paper and the stamp set. And this is the one that you get for free when you spend $100. This is one of the items that you can pick for free. Now, one thing with celebration, of course, is that through July and August, you get free items from the celebration brochure, so make sure you keep an eye on that. But the one thing is that all the supplies are while supplies last. And so, so far, we've already sold out the pool party and soft seafoam envelopes and cards. So it is this one. This one is already sold out, so we cannot get it anymore. But everything else so far, I believe, is still available. But again, everything is on while supply lasts. So definitely start getting them right away, because yeah, things are going kind of quick. So anyway, so let me just see who's here. So hi Sharon. Hi Paula. How are you? Nice seeing you here. Make sure, hi Rhonda, make sure you say where you're watching from. I always like to see who is watching from the different places. I don't know why I get all excited about those things, but it's always very exciting just to see where we're reaching. And also, it always helps a lot when you share. Definitely, that's a way to get the word out. And so I always appreciate if you share the videos as well with your crafty friends. So anyway, as usual, we're going to start a few minutes with the card classes that I have available. Also, if you're interested in signing up for any of the classes, the best way to get it is to get on my email list, because that way you get information about what is coming up, and also the registration links. You know, with the policies from Stampin Up, I cannot just be blasting the links, but anyone on my Facebook group and also on my mailing list will get the links to register for my card classes. So if you're interested in that, make sure you're on that. And I also have them in the description here in Facebook, or if you're in YouTube, you can put them on the description. You can see something where it says join my mailing list, and it says something about bit.ly/stay in contact with Ali. Rhonda, I just saw your note about what has sold out. It is the pool party and soft seafoam envelopes, cards and envelopes. So this pack has already sold out, and it's kind of funny, I think, because I think it was probably within the next 15 days. I think last Friday or last week, it was already sold out. So it went really, really fast. Now, this is the one that goes really well with the Splendid Day suite, which is actually some of the samples that you see here in the catalog. And so that's the one that went away. So anyway, so let's go ahead and start talking about classes. So first things first, we're going to be, card club. So we're already on the August card club. And so for August, I'm using the Splendid Day. And funny enough, I am using those carton envelopes. Now, of course, for card club, I'm going to be including 2 of each. So you'll have a sampling of them. But at this point, they're not longer available. So at least I believe I still have enough for everyone in the class or in the club. And so anyway, if for whatever reason I ran out of them, then I might have to change them to just pool party cardstock and the soft seafoam cardstock. I mean, it is what it is. But I think I still have enough for everyone that is in the club. And now this club it costs $39. And you can subscribe between now and August 7th. That's the last day to subscribe. It is $39. It already includes shipping. It's one of my most affordable classes. It usually is 5 different cards, all different designs. Also, it includes about $20 worth of products. And it gets shipped. It's like a membership, right? So it gets shipped every single month for as long as you are part of the club. Also, there's a few perks. So when you stay with me for 6 months, consecutive months, you also get an additional $25 worth of goodies of your choice. And also every month, the bundle that I feature, it's you can get it at my cost, meaning you can get it at without paying taxes or shipping. So that's an additional perk for you in the club. So anyway, if you're interested in that, you can always go into creatingwithali.com/cart club and get more information. Of course, it's going to be in the links, so you can check it out. You can read all the information and also sign up. Also, make sure that when you sign up, make sure you go back, because there's like a way to subscribe, but then also go back to the same page, creatingwithali.com/cart club. And then at the go to the Google form so that you can add the information as far as where you want me to ship your kit. Alrighty, so that's that. And then the next thing is the Stampin' Stacks, the Christmas cards Stampin' Stacks that I am doing. So this time I am starting with the Snowman Magic. And so what it is that you make 3 cards of each of 4 different designs, and these are super cute. And so every month I'll be releasing a new card class. This one features the Snowman Magic. I believe it's $49 plus $9 shipping, I believe so. And it would include a sampling of the last celebration's designer series paper. I think it was a Penguin Playmates, I think it is. And then of course there's other things that get included. So you get a whole kit to make all 12 cards. And the good thing about that program is that when you take all 5 classes, you actually will have 60 cards ready to go for the holidays. So every month I'll be releasing a new one. And so definitely it's a great way, because you get ready for the holidays, you know, without the stress, and little by little. I think that if you make 12 cards each month, it's just doesn't feel too stressful to get ready for the holidays. So that's the whole thing. And I actually have the next one also, which I'm going to be releasing. Now, the last day before I continue, the last day to sign up for the Christmas one, so for this one, the last day for the Snowman Magic is July 29th. So I think there's still like 2 weeks to go. I have probably less than 10 packs ready to go. So because I am using a designer series paper that is no longer available, once I run out, I am closing out the registration. So if you're interested in that, make sure you get it. I think I am at less than 10 packs for that one, or packet. So like I said, make sure you sign up for that one right away. I've been sending the emails to my mailing list, so make sure you see it. And the next one, it's going to be featuring the Christmas Scotty. So this is just for you to see what's coming up for the next one. This is going to be released in August. So beginning of August, you're going to have that one. And it also uses a past DSP. Now, this DSP, I actually have a bit more, so I think the number will be higher. But all the little Scotties looks really nice. And what I love about that one is just, it's so easy because it uses the punch. And I think it will be perfect for all your friends and family that have a little dog in their lives. I think those will be the cutest ones. So anyway, so that's the next Stampin' Stack. And again, they're super cute, super easy to make. So you'll have fun making those cards. And then as far as the next class, and I should be releasing this one fairly quickly here. And I'm kind of debating here. Yeah, I'm kind of debating. I think it's going to be fairly quickly because it has to be probably for beginning of August, but it is with the gnome. So let me just show you. This is the next card class. Within the next few days, I'll be sending more information about this one. So definitely super fun class. It's not really Christmassy. It's more like all type of occasions with this, but of course it does have the gnomes and it is part of the holiday catalog. But anyway, that's the one that is coming up really soon. And again, I believe it's going to be also about $49 plus the shipping. So those are the ones that is coming up. So that's what we have. And let me now go for flipping the camera so that we can see what's coming up for tonight's card class. Let me put this ones out here. And as usual, anyone placing an order with me using the host code from tonight's party, or class, I should say, card class, it's gonna be getting the card kit to get the cards that we're making today. And again, I'm gonna be featuring the wonderful words. So let me start flipping the camera. Also, let me make sure I am live so that I can see the comments. So give me just 1 second, because I haven't done that. I haven't gone into my thing. And you know, Facebook kind of changed, and now my page and my profile are the same kind of, so it's kind of confusing all the time. So okay, I see myself, and let me let me turn it up. Okay, so I can see myself. We're good. I can hear. So anyway, so let me flip the camera and then go from there. Okay, so don't get messy. All right, so we have it here, and I'm putting more lighting, and I think you can see me now. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna be using the wonderful word, which is this one. And again, when you place an order with me at least $35 using this host code, you'll get the card kit to make the cards that I am showing tonight. Now, also, I want to make sure, or I want to remind you that during celebrations, so during July and August, anyone placing an order with me will also get the tutorial bundle that is called the Splendid Day Tutorial Bundle. And it is 27 tutorials in this bundle, and you'll get it on an email. So if you place an order that is at least $50, you'll get this one for free in the mail. And like I said, $35 to get the card kit, but of course during celebration, I think it would be best if you bump it up to $50, because you'll get free rewards or free items from celebration for the $50. But also you'll get as well the tutorial bundle from here. And then to get things even better, when you have $150 between July and August, you'll also get a free event from me, which is my celebration event. And so we're going to be making 5 cards. There's going to be some bingos, or there's going to be prizes. It's a really fun event that is going to happen at the end of celebration. Probably is going to be beginning of October or somewhere around that. But I feel like you all want to be there. Now, one thing about the celebration event is that you can do it in multiple orders. You don't have to be placing one large order of 150, but you can consolidate orders from July and August to meet that threshold. So anyway, so I'll be posting here and there who is closer to earning it. So that and I'll be emailing you so that you know if you want to get it. All right. The other thing from here is that I want to make sure you remember is there is a special going on. If you love Stampin' Up as much as I know you do, you might want to consider getting the starter kit. And so during July and August, you get an additional set of products for free on top of the great deal that the starter kit is. So the starter kit is $99 plus tax, but you choose $125 worth of products, and there's no shipping. So it really is a good deal just by itself. And during July and August, you also get the Making Plans collection, which is this one. And I don't know if I know I've been showing these in all of my Facebook lives, and so I definitely want to make sure you see them. But you'll get the planner, which is just really nice, as you can see. You get enough months from July 2022 through July 2023, so you get 18 months for the planner, and you get the monthly view as well as the weekly view. And so it's really, really nice. There's also additional pages that you can use for other notes or lists. And then you get as well the Making Plans stamp set. So it goes really well for the planner, as well as 3 really cute notepads or notebooks. One is blank, one is with dots, and then one is with the lines. So really great notebooks. And again, this is just for free whenever you join by getting the starter kit. And again, there's no commitment. So all it is that you get a good deal, because again, you pick $125 worth of products, but you only pay $99 plus tax. There's no shipping. There's no other commitment with that. And if you want to get some of your supplies at a discount, you can do so at least through December, I believe. Yeah, through December at least 20%, right? And then after that, if nothing happens, like if you don't get anything else from Stampin' Up, nothing happens. You keep all the stuff from the starter kit. There's no penalties. No one gets mad. So it's just amazing. So anyway, so if you have any questions, let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions. And also, if you're ready to get the starter kit, then you can go into my link I have there, way to get the starter kit, so that you join our team. Plus, once you join our team, I mean, you will be part of an amazing group of crafters that we have in our community. So anyway, so as I was mentioning, where's all the cards here? I have all my cards here, and I'm going to start first with this one. Yes. And again, I'm going to be using the wonderful word. But as you can see, there's no sentiments on this one, right? So I decided to go with this bundle, which is the Season of Chic. I'm not going to be using the die set, but the sentiments from here. I thought it would be nice to have like birthdays and maybe thinking of you. So I'm going to be using the sentiments from here. But I wanted to make sure you see the beautiful bundle that is the Season of Chics. And you can see it has different things, like the leaves for fall. You have some snowflakes. You also have some seashells that you can use for summer, and also spring with the flowers. So it's really nice of a set, and the dies are super cute. So anytime you get the bundle, you save 10%. So if you get the set, I definitely would recommend getting both, because I know you're going to be using it really, really well. And for lots of occasions, right? So anyway, so that's that. And so let's go ahead and do. So I mounted my stamp sets and my stamp set, and it's here. And I'll be honest, when I first saw the stamp set, I was a little bit disappointed that it was a full flower. Because in my head, I was like, if I want to stamp, I'm going to have the whole thing in one color. But then I remember we could use our markers. And so often, I don't use markers. And so I thought it would be a great opportunity to show you how to color these using the markers, our regular Stampin' Right markers. And so that's what we're going to be showing. That's what I'm going to be showing you tonight. All right. So these are the things I'm going to be using. So I picked what is this? The Sweet Sorbet. Yeah, Sweet Sorbet metallic woven ribbon for tonight. And then as far as embellishment, I'm thinking maybe we should use, let's see, maybe that one. That could be a nice one. Or I could go with, I don't know that I like that one. Maybe this one. So I don't know. We'll pick. I think I like this ones. These ones go with the pink. So I'm going to go with the rhinestones. The iridescent rhinestones, and I should have one that is already used, there you go, rather than a new one. So I'm gonna go with that one. Okay, so let's see what I have here. So I have all my pieces, and you know I always have the idea, but I never have the card. So we'll see how this one goes. And then my ruler. All right, so I have here a piece that is 7 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I have scored it at 4 1/4. And so we're going to go ahead and fold that one on that line. So it's a very easy foam fold to start us tonight. Then I have a piece of basic white. And this one is 4 by 5 1/4. I also have a piece of designer series paper. And again, this is the one from this pack, The Wonderful World. And this is 1 1/2 by 5 3/8. Now I did it a little bit longer because I'm going to be gluing it this way and then cutting the excess. I want to make sure that I cover everything on the pack or on the white. Okay. Then I have another piece of the designer series paper, and now this one is 2 3/4. Hold on, I think it's 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. So it's 1/4 of an inch smaller than my front panel. Okay, and it's gonna go like so. All right. I have also 2 pieces of the rich raspberry. These are exactly the same, and these are 2 3/4 of an inch squares, and a basic white that is 2 1/2 square as well. So 2.5 by 2.5, okay? And then I have a piece of rich raspberry, and then this one is 4 inches by 1 1/4, and it was scored at 1, okay? So you split it this way and score at 1. And I don't know that I said this, but this one is mostly metal, alrighty? So first things first, because I'm gonna start doing these parts, because last time I think when I did a similar card, I didn't put this piece before. So I wanna make sure I remember this time, because you know, sometimes I forget. I get too excited with something and then I forget. Let me get the seal. All right, yeah, we need the seal. All right, I'm gonna go ahead this way. And we're gonna go ahead and put it all the way here. And again, we're gonna be cutting. I always do this, mainly because sometimes I don't glue everything all straight, so I wanna make sure everything is covered on my white piece. There you go. So those are our scraps. And this one is gonna go inside. Now, the one thing though here is that I'm gonna be gluing this one here, okay? So this one is gonna go like so, okay? And so I need to make sure I add enough adhesive, but let's just think about something. Yeah, it's gonna be like so, because I want that one to be here, like somewhere here. And I feel like in the middle looks fine. So we're gonna go ahead and add adhesive on this section. So let's go ahead and add adhesive on this section. Hi, Joanne. Nice seeing you here. And we're gonna go ahead and put it that way, okay? So now I have it this way, and I can go ahead and all right, now that I have it this way, and I can probably do the same here, so it's really, I want to make sure that it gets like as much as I can. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add now basic white with the seal. I don't know what the deal is, but I seem to always have some sort of issue where I rip the paper. What is funny is that it doesn't happen with the designer series paper or with color cardstock unless it is something that is pre-embossed, but plain or flat basic white, I've been finding myself having issues. And so I'm trying to remember to have a light touch so that I don't rip the paper. But if you do, you just have to stop and then change directions. That's all you have to do. If you ever have something where you are ripping the paper as you are putting the adhesive, look how this is starting to look really nice, right? Now we're gonna go ahead and put this one right here. Oh yeah, this one right here. And we're gonna go ahead and add this one. And I just love the paper on this designer series paper. I'll be honest, the paper, I was so excited. The stamp set at the beginning, I was like, not too happy, because I thought, to be honest, why don't have the flowers in one section and the stem some other, you know? However, when you see how we're gonna be stamping it, I think you're gonna be happy with how it looks. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and add this one first. And so this one looks okay, don't you think? Like so, I feel. Yeah, it's kind of in the center, so let's just make sure we do that. And so I'm going to be adding adhesive on this section. You have to be careful where you're adding it, because you don't want to be showing up, you know? But like so, I want it somewhere here. And then I'm going to close it shut, okay? There you go. And so now I'm going to be adding this one on top. And what I love about this foam foil is that it kind of gives some sort of weight. So it's not, you know, it's not opening too much, you know? It kind of stays flat a little bit better. And so at this point, I'm just lining them up, and you have it like so, and see? And so it will open like this. And so you have a nice space to write a note. And you could actually add another piece of basic white if you want. I honestly don't like that idea, but because I'm always like not having enough words myself. And so I don't like adding extra areas. But if you're one person that writes a lot, you might find that this is not enough, so you can add another piece of basic white here. But like I said, in my case, I'm always like out of words. I don't know what the deal is. I can talk and talk and talk and talk, but when you're putting me to write, it's like I don't know what to say. Does that happen to you? Because that happens to me all the time. So anyway, I didn't say this, but this is a blushing bright, and I honestly just used a punch that was 1.5. You could use your dies as well, any of the layering circles or even the stylish circles, you could do that. But I went the easy route with a punch. I still have my punches, and so I decided to go with a punch. But I think that if you use one of these, you could also go, because see how these are, like this one could be a good one as well. So anyway, or actually the next one, because of the stitching, and you're gonna be stamping. Now for the stamping of my sentiment, I decided to go with like a birthday card. And so for this one, I'm gonna go with the one that says, wishing you the best birthday ever. I just love the sentiment, and I thought it fit really well in the circle. Okay, I'm gonna... Margaret, you're the same, meaning you're not a person that writes a lot. I don't know. But it's funny because my mom says you never stop talking. Like you're always talking. So she is like, how could you not have lots to say, right? When you're always talking, like what's the deal? But it's true. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to be putting this. So here's what I was thinking on this one. So I was thinking of putting the circle and then have this flower and then have some of the rhinestones here, you know, and then have a bow right here. So I think it's going to look okay. So we're going to move this one aside, but let's go ahead and ink this one. Now, the rose looks really nice. And so what I'm going to be doing is adding the, what's the color that I am using? Mellow Mambo, because it has Mellow Mambo, Rich Raspberry. I think this one is the Orchid Oasis for this one. So I'm going to be using another one where I'm going to be using that. And so that's where I decided to go with that. Okay. So I'm going to be using Mellow Mambo and also Old Olive. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and color. Now you want to make sure you're using the side. Don't go this way. Just go the side of your marker. That way you're not damaging the tip, you know. You're going to see my Old Olive. It's kind of damaged a little bit. So, but anyway, you should be using it like on the side, and I don't know if you can see better. And I'm just coloring the top of the flower. All right. Then I'm going to bring the Old Olive and same thing, but you can see how the tip is kind of damaged already from, you know, I don't know. I think someone used my marker and kind of use it this way. So try to use it on the side. You go faster that way because you can cover more. And 2, you protect a little bit better the tip of your of your marker. So once you have it this way, you're gonna breathe on it and then stamp just so that you can moisturize again the color. And so now we're going to go ahead and add it somewhere here. Okay. And see how beautiful this looks. I mean, I was super excited with how it looks. And honestly, I feel like I missed a little bit. Yeah, I missed a little bit of the green. So I might want to do it again. Just to see if it gets better. Let me put this one here for a second. Let's just do this again. Because I wanted to have it all covered, you know. So unless you're changing colors, you don't have to be cleaning in between. So that's another thing that I really like, because you can go over and over and over without having to be cleaning in between. And let me just, oh, not this side, this side. And let me just get closer because I didn't color, there you go. I didn't color well. And I want to make sure I have everything well color. Again, we're going to be just reading. And I'm going to be putting it like so. And there you go. Oh yeah, much better, don't you think? I mean, both look really nice, but you can see the gap there, where in this one you don't see any gap. So I like that one better. So I'm going to go with this. And then, like I said, I was thinking about putting this one like this and then have the bow here. All right. So let's just bring our card back. And I'm going to go ahead and see, this one is kind of wet a little bit. So I'm going to go and put it here so that I can put my adhesive. See, my surface is a stone, right? So it's a little slick, and sometimes what the image is still kind of wet. If I don't put a piece of paper and if I do it on top of these, sometimes it can smear. So I always try to put something like another scratch paper so that it can, see how you can get a little bit of green? So it can absorb some of the ink without smushing it, or, you know, smearing it, I should say. So, because sometimes that had happened. And so now we have these. All right. And then I'm going to be adding this one right here. And then a bow right there. So now this one, I would be putting it with like a dimensional, or maybe two. That, yes, Doris, that flower is really nice. I think so. Oh, you have the same towel, Bunny. That's funny. Yeah, I just love my table. I honestly do. So anyway, so now I'm going to go ahead and add the rhinestones and then the bow. What did I do with the bow? Oh, here it is. So like, what did I do? Not the bow, but the ribbon. All right, so we're going to go ahead and add this one. Now for this one, I decided to do like a double bow, okay? And look how well it goes. Even though it's sweet sorbet, I think this one looks more pinkish. So I think it looks really well. And you can see I just folded it in half, right? So I have 2 strings while I am doing my bow, right? And so let me just open the strings here. Oh, Doris, thank you. I'm glad you're liking it. And there we go. Here we go. So I always just put this one like somewhere here, right? Like somewhere here. So it's not, yeah. So it's not kind of touching the words. And then we're going to go ahead and cut this one and that one. So it kind of wastes a little bit more of ribbon, but not too bad. I'd like to do the bows from the spool. I feel like that way I don't waste as much. See, I'm going to put it like so, I think, right? Like this. And then I'm going to be sprinkling some of the rhinestones. Now you could also add, let's just do that, we can also add some wink of Estella as well on the top of the flower. I think that would look really nice as well. And so I'm going to be putting it maybe more like these, right? There you go. And I would open a little bit the ends. Hold on, where is the take your pick? Somewhere here I have the take your pick. Where is it? Oh, here. So that we can open a little bit of the, this is one of the ribbons that kind of expands a little bit, you know, and it looks nicer rather than too thin. So you can open it a little bit more. And same thing here. There you go. All right, then we're gonna go ahead and add some Wink of Stella. Now, because I stamp this one, or I use our regular markers, once you're done, you need to make sure you clean it, because you're gonna see that it's gonna pull a little bit of the color. So you gotta be careful, as you're gonna get a little bit of that color. That way you're cleaning your Wink of Stella, and it's ready to go for the next one, especially with the reds, you know. But anytime you're using our regular inks or the markers, you're gonna pick up a little bit of the color with the Wink of Stella. If you're using blends, you're not, but of course this technique cannot really work with the blends because it's alcohol based and it dries super fast. You need to have the Stampin' Right markers, because these are more of a water base, if you will, so they get wet a little bit longer, and so that lets you do this technique. Anyway, but oh yeah, I never put the rhinestones, so let's just put the rhinestones. So like I said, I'm gonna be just putting a few here, and I can put like one of these ones, you know, and one of the smallest ones. Right? I always like putting them like so, and maybe one more here. Maybe one of this one somewhere here. And we're done. You can add as many as you want, but I think 3 it looks okay. And so this one will open like so. Right? Really nice foam fold, and you can use this one for any type of occasions or whatever, right? Just change the paper. I mean, you can use this with any design series paper, and then also whatever you do for this part, it looks nice. So anyway, so let's go with card number 2. Now, card number 2 looks like this. And so for this one, I am also using another celebration item, which is the what is the name of this one? The Silver and Gold 6x6 designer series paper, or specialty paper. And so this one is, it comes with gold and silver. I believe there's like 3 different patterns. Let me just show you here real quick. So you get lines, polka dots. Oh, I think it's only two patterns. So lines and polka dots, okay? But you get them in silver, and then you get it in gold. And it comes with, hold on, how many? 24 sheets. So you're probably going to be getting like 6 of each of the different patterns. In different colors, all right, or yeah, foils I should say. Okay, so now for this one, I have a rich raspberry card base, and it's 8.5 by 5.5, which we're gonna go ahead and fold in half. And then I'm gonna be adding this one. Now this one is 4 by 5 1/4. Then I have a piece of the designer series paper, which is again free with a $100 order, and this one is 2 by 5, and so this one is going to go right here. And then I have a piece. Now I thought about putting the frame in the rich raspberry, but then I decided I didn't like it that much, so I changed and put it on the white. That's why you see this hole. But again, it's gonna get covered with the other piece of cardstock, so it's all good. And so this one is 3 by 4, so it's gonna go like so here. And then I have a piece of basic white, and this one is 2 3/4 inch by 3 3/4 inch, and it's already pre-embossed with the fern. Hi, Kathy. And so this one is gonna go like so here, right? And then I cut out this one with the, what is this, the name of this one? I have it somewhere here. Hold on. It is the Fabulous Frames, which is this. And one thing to note is that it really is a frame, right? So it's gonna be cutting out there you go. I got another call. Who knows who it was? So anyway, you're going to be getting both pieces, but I'm going to be using them because here's where I'm going to be stamping, and here's the frame. So we're going to be using both. And then I'm going to be using a little scrap of pure pizzazz for my sentiment. Now, for the sentiment on this one, I decided I want to use the one that says thinking of you. Okay, so I'm going to be stamping that one, and I'm going to be stamping the flower on this one. Now, for this particular one, I'm going to be using the same because I have the same rose, and I think I love the rose a lot. Although my last card is going to be using this one, and it looks really nice. I know you're going to love that one as well. So, anyway, so let me get here. Now, I'm going to be using the same color combination with the, the Mellow Mambo and the Old Olive. So we're going to go ahead and do exactly the same as we did on the other one. We're going to go ahead and color the top of the flower. And again, just use the side, right? The side of your marker. Oh, where's the, I'm like, where, oh my gosh. And then we're gonna go again with the Old Olive. And again, let me just get a little bit closer so I know I am coloring well on the cover, on the top. And again, you get the card kit to make all these cards for free when you place an order with me using that host code. So if you're liking the cards, if you want to get the kit, make sure you place an order using that host code. The exception will be if your order is 150. Oh, I didn't breathe. Okay. Because that way you get also host rewards. Okay, there we go. And look how beautiful this looks. Okay, so I'm gonna let it dry, and then we're gonna bring the early espresso, and we're gonna go ahead and add the thinking of you. There we go. I love the font on this one, and I love the, yeah, how they look, you know, the spacing and everything. Looks really nice. Oh, hi, Sarah. You're not late. Don't worry. It's all good. And thank you so much for sharing, Kay. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Carol. All right, so we have these. So now let's go ahead and start gluing things together while this piece dries. Let's bring this one. We're gonna go ahead and put it like so. Ooh, and by the way, if you're a demonstrator and you're probably thinking about joining the on stage at Arlington, it would be, we're gonna have an event. We just finished all the details pretty much, so I think tomorrow or the next day we're gonna be releasing more information to our teams. I'm partnering again with Jennifer on that event. I think it's going to be super fun. But we're thinking about doing 2 card classes. But, I mean, it's the same event. It's one event, but it will include 2 card classes, which I think it will be really, really nice. And so if you are going to on stage and want to hang out with us, I think it will be great to check that event. Okay. Again, more information is going to come here shortly. We just had a quick meeting right before the Facebook where we're just finishing up all the details, you know. And I'm very excited. I think that we're doing it really great. We confirmed the locations. It's gonna be in the Sheraton that we've where we have our Arlington conventions. The GASC, what is this called? The Great American Scrapbooking, wherever that happens, that's where we're going to be having this event. So I think it's going to be super, super fun. And yeah, I think you're going to love being on that one. We're going to have an organized swap. Is that how is this called? I don't know how they call it, but we're going to be swapping, a special swap there. What else we're going to have? We're going to have the 2 card classes. There's going to be displays. There's going to be prizes. I mean, it's going to be a super fun event. So definitely make sure you check it out. make sure you're on my mailing list, because that's where we're gonna be sending all the information about this event. And again, it's gonna be the day of the on stage. And again, you may not join the Stampin' Up on stage. You can still join our event, you know. But of course, we're trying to make it where we can continue the fun after the on stage. It's always, those events are really, really fun to attend. And I'll be honest, because of I don't know, like before COVID, right? I used to go to a lot of those events, and I always loved it, always. And then, you know, with COVID, we went too much into the virtual, and I thought it was very convenient, right? Like, I mean, after 2 years, you kind of think it's all very convenient. And so I stopped going to live events because it was just convenient. It was just, you know, we were still a little bit afraid and whatever. And so anyway, when I went to Utah last month, and I entered the room with all these crafters, right? It was just an amazing feeling, an amazing experience again. And I just remember how it felt being on those Stampin' Up events, you know? I don't know, it's just a different thing. It's just so great to be with people that like to be stamping, with crafters, everyone just swapping, everyone helping each other, making their cards. It was just an amazing event, and it just really made me remember what it was before we had quarantine. I don't know if you've ever experienced that, but you know, if you're still in that phase of not really want to go because it's convenient, right? Because that was my thinking. Well, it's so convenient, right? I can just have the same event and watch it from home and blah blah blah, and it just became that way, right? For me, it was just that with the little kids, it was just convenient. That was the thing with me, and so, like I said, when I went there, it was just like, yes, this is why I used to go to those events, because these are so much fun, and the energy, it's so different. It's so fun, and everyone, I mean, we were all in this hotel, and everyone is just showing the stamps, and it was really nice. So, anyway, so I think if you're thinking about not joining the events, you know, consider it again, because I know you're going to enjoy it. I know that was the whole case for me. It would just make me feel so, I don't know, energized and happy, and I don't know, it was just so nice. Oh, Doris, you asked if we're going to be making the kits available in the kit. You know what? I can talk with Jennifer about that. I don't think we had that in mind, but definitely I'm sure we could work something out, especially for our friends in other regions that might not be coming to the Texas one, for sure. Yeah, that's something that we could consider. I'm sure Jennifer would be open to that. Because, you know, I'm partnering with Jennifer, so I'm not making all the calls. We have to decide together, because, you know, we are in this together. So if it were just me, I would say yes. But I have to consult with her, just because we are together on this event. But I'm pretty sure she wouldn't have any issues if we open it that way. But anyway, we'll have to talk the details. Like I said, we just have our meeting just to hash out all the details, what we're doing, what we want to be doing for the swaps, the room, everything. And so I'm just very excited. We're just getting so much closer to finish out all the details for you guys. So, and like I said, it's going to include 2 card classes, which the fun thing is that you can also use them in your events if you do classes. I think that would be really nice. So anyway, all right, so here's how this one is going to look. Oh my goodness, I am loving it. All right, so let's just bring, where are my glue dots? I'm always losing everything. Where are the glue dots? Oh, here. I'm like, they're always right in front of me, right? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and have that one. And then I'm going to be putting this one here. Okay, and I'm going to be adding one more here. Oh, just so it glues. Now this one goes this way, so I'm going to be adding a little bit of adhesive here. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if I said, but this was just a scrap of Peter Pieces. It's 3/4 of an inch by however long you need it for the sentiment. Okay. So, because I didn't say what it was at the beginning, but you saw me cutting it. Hold on, how does, yeah, a little bit of one here, and maybe, I think, yeah, maybe one more here. Alrighty. Okay, let's see. Da-da-da. Look how beautiful this looks. And you know, I think Thinking of You are such a great cards, you know. I just had a friend whose mom passed away today, and I think I will be sending this one to her because, yeah, I'm really sad for her. So, this is what we're going to be sending her. I think it looks really nice. So, I think Thinking of You cards are just such great cards. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and add some rhinestones as well. Right. We're going to go ahead and add somewhere here, one more, and maybe one more here. There you go. And so here is that card. Look how beautiful this looks, right? Looks really nice, and I just love all the colors. And again, at the very beginning, I thought about doing this one with the also Rich Raspberry. However, it just popped up too much. And because I had already that frame, I don't know that it looks really nice. Oh, thank you, Doris. You are so nice. Thank you, thank you. All right, so we have card number 2. And then card number 3 is the one that I'm so excited about, I'll be honest. Mainly because I think even though it's not purple, it kind of looks more like purple. So I'm using this. Here it is. So I have Starry Sky as my card base. Let me take out all my trash here. I'm putting all of this. All right, so I have Starry Sky. And the designer series paper. See, I was so turned about this one because this one I can cut out the flowers and use it as embellishments. However, I really like how these two pieces kind of look together. Like it bring it together really nicely. And so, like I said, this is 8.5 by 5.5 Starry Sky. Then I have this one, and this one is 4 by 5 1/4. Let's just make sure. I always make sure, because sometimes, you know, I don't do that. It's just 4 by 5 1/4. You're right, Doris. This designer series paper is amazing. Like I said, the paper I was so excited about. The stamp set I was not until I was playing today, or not today, but this week, on what to do with it. I'm just in love if you use the markers technique. I think that you can do a lot of stuff there. Anyway, so we have this one. Now, this one is what it is. 3.5 by 4.5. Oh, Sharon, you are also in the purple file. I know. I love purple is the best one for sure. So anyway, for this one, I thought about making the rounds, the corners around. Now, I couldn't find my punch. I know I have it somewhere, but so I'm gonna be using something that is not a Stampin' Up. But I mean, we all have some sort of corner. Oh my gosh! And of course, I'm doing this wrong. There you go. I don't like. And of course, we're doing something wrong here. So I'm just using this one to round the corners, but there is a punch that we had. I don't remember if it's still available or not, but surely almost everyone has some sort of round corner punch. All right, where is the, here we go. I'm like, where is my, okay, so we have those pieces. Alrighty. Nope. And then that one. And then we're gonna go ahead and put this one like so. Then I'm gonna go ahead and put this one flush to the end. It's really subtle, but you know, it looks kind of nice that way. I mean, you could also do it. No, I think I do like it a little bit more. I mean, it just adds like something. I don't know. And I love this side as well. I just love that side. This green, oh gosh, looks so well for so many of the other patterns as well. So yeah, like I said, this paper is amazing. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and put this one like right here. And again, you get the stamp set and the paper for free during celebration. So it is a great deal. All right, so now these ones. Now I have a scrap, of course, as I was cutting this paper. This is just a 1/2 inch for, I don't know what it is, like a, yeah, 4 1/4. You can see it was just a scrap that I had. I also have Mossy Meadow, and this one is 1 inch by 4 1/4. Now I'm gonna be cutting this one in an angle or in a banner end. Hold on, let me see. Here it is. And I know we don't sell this punch anymore, but I'm still using it. Now, if you don't have it, you can cut in the middle and then cut point to point. I just love using my tailor tack punch. Now, this is gone. It retired. But again, you can use your scissors. I just love using this one. And then I'm going to be adding this one. Ooh, you know, I should probably do that one with this one so I have that one. You know, well, we can do that. I can cut it out, you know. Let's go ahead and... Oh, I'm like, where is the ceiling? It's right here. I'm telling you, I'm always losing everything. All right. And so, I can cut out also... Well, I don't know. Have it this way, you know, a little bit extra. I think that looks nice. All right, so I'm gonna have it like so. Yep. And then I have this one, and then have that one here. Yes, that's how I want it. All right, so for this one, I'm gonna be using the same birthday sentiment. I thought this one will be really nice. And so it says, wishing you the best birthday ever. There we go. And then for the flowers, this is the one that I mentioned. We're going to be using the, I don't know what the name is, but this flower. I'm really bad with flowers other than tulips and roses. Now, you know, tulips is my favorite, but other than those, I don't really know lots of names for the flowers. So you get the idea here. All right, here. And hold on for a second because I am losing something here. Oh, here. I'm like, All right, so, and I'm going to be using for that one the Orchid Oasis and the Old Olive. All right, so same as with it. Now, with this one, you kind of have to be a little bit, pay a little bit more of attention because you can see that this little area is actually green, right? So you kind of be paying a little bit more of attention, but it's not a big deal. All right, so we're going to go with this one first, and I'm gonna get it closer to me. And you can see here, again, I'm using the markers, and hold on, I need to see this thing a little bit, yeah. Now, once you do the first one, then it's easier because you kind of see where the colors are. But the first one, you kind of have to be paying a little bit more of attention. Okay. Now, I know there was a little piece there that is green, but I'm going to let it that way because that one, it will be really hard, I think. But, I mean, you can try it if you want, but when I was playing with these, I didn't thought it was like a big deal, you know? So, anyway, you can see here. And I'm going to go ahead and put that one in this section. All right, and then we're going to be breathing. And we're going to be stamping it. Hi, Carol. Nice seeing you here. And look how beautiful this looks. I mean, it looks amazing, you know? So anyway, so let's go ahead and do this one again. And again, the second one is even easier because now you know where all the color is, you know? It's the first one that takes you a little bit longer. But the second one is faster, you know? Because again, now you know where all the color is. Now, these stamps are part of the distinctive collection from Stampin' Up. And what it means is that you get a better, you know, like the image is very well defined. You can see the darks and the lights. Like you can see the shadows as if you were using different tones, you know, of ink. But as you can see, it's just the same color. You know, the stamp makes all the magic. So I think this is one of the stamps, the types that are really great from Stampin' Up, because it gives you so much detail, you know, and you just stamp it, you know, color with the same, and it looks like you did some shadowing and you didn't, right? So anyway, let's see, let's breathe. And we're gonna have the second one here. And this is, as you can see, some scrap paper, right? Oh, look how different this looks like. I added even more. So you can see, get different tones. Anyway, then you're gonna go with your scissors, right? And we're gonna go and cut them out. I've already done that for the sake of the video. And I have them right here. See that? So now back to our card. But again, you can just cut them out from here. And look how beautiful they look. And one is a little bit lighter than the other one. Maybe I took a little bit more time on this one, as you can see. And it kind of dries a little bit, but it kind of looks really nice too. So I'm loving it either way. So anyway, so now the way I was thinking these, it was probably putting them like so, like a bouquet of flowers. And then have that one right here. And then have the bow in this case, I'm not going to go with the pink, right, with the sweet sorbet, but instead I'm going to go with the orchid oasis. I think that one will go really well. I could also use the, what is this? No, I think on this one I'm going to go with the one that looks more purplish, you know? So let's go ahead and add those pieces. But I feel like it looks really nice. Don't you think? I think I left the best for the last. I don't know. I think this is going to be my favorite. And again, I love purple. So, of course, anything that is purple calls my name. There we go. Is there, do I want it there? Yeah, well, it's there. Maybe a little bit too high. That's okay. It will be okay. It will be okay. And then I'm going to be putting this one like so. And then this one with dimensionals. Yeah, let's just put this one flat. Oh, thank you, Marilyn. All right, now I'm going to be adding this one and that one. Now for these, I would probably put them first together with like a glue dot and then add dimensionals on everything, you know, like together. How do I want it? Like so. I have that one. I just want to make sure like I know how I want it. Yes, I think I like that way. And then the bow right here. Okay, so I'm just going to be adding a glue dot. Just so that I know how I want it. There you go. Oh, there you go. Right, and then I can go ahead and put this one with dimensionals. That way it gives me a little bit more of an area for me to use the dimensionals. There you go. Oh. And that one. And then let's go ahead and use the little tiny ones. And then I'm going to cut out this one. Actually, I'm going to be using this one. This a little bit thicker than that one. And maybe one little one right there where everything gets together. And maybe one more here as well where this get together. And you know, I love using dimensional, so I tend to add way too many. You don't have to do that, but I feel like, I don't know, when you add them, it looks really, really nice. So, oh, thank you, Carol. Like I said, this stamp set, I was not so thrilled. Just because it was a one image, you know, like stamp, rather than have the flowers on one side and then the leaves on another one. That way you can do just regular ink pads. However, after playing with it, oh my goodness, I am in love with the set. Like, how did I not like it at the beginning? That happens sometimes, you know. Sometimes you make you know, your judgments, you know, sometimes as to the stamp set, like, I don't know about these, but then once you start playing with them, it's like, oh my gosh, what was I thinking? And this is definitely one of them. This whole technique of using the ink, the markers to add ink to the images, I think it's a great way to do that. The technique, I think it's just perfect for this type of stamp sets, and I don't know why I didn't thought about that at the beginning to begin with. But you know, I am glad I gave it still a try. And I love that the set is free, you know. There you go, see? Gorgeous card. Gorgeous, gorgeous card. Alright, I'm gonna be adding some dimensionals on this one as well. So this one goes like so. So I need one here and here. And then I'm going to be adding this one like so. And then have this one like these, right? Looks really nice. And again, it was a double bow. Or double bow here. And then, of course, we're going to be adding some of the gems. And like I said, I think this is going to be my favorite. Let me tell you. I think this is going to be my favorite. You know, I'm always asking you, which one is your favorite? Well, if I were asking me, this is it. This is my favorite. I don't know why. Well, I think I know because it's like the color. The color just called my name. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put that one with this one. Ooh, like that. And then I'm going to be adding one more somewhere here. And then one more somewhere here. And there we have it. Alright, let me bring them all so that you can see them. I'm going to put these things here. Let's take the trash out. Alrighty. And you tell me which one is your favorite. And like I said, the set. Oh. Here is the stamp set. It's just really nice. Now, one thing is that you could be changing, see, the color I could have gone with a rich raspberry, and it also looks really nice. Although I wanted to bring, I don't know, I feel like the pink looks happy, and so I wanted to go with that. Also, you can be adding some Wink of a Stella like we did on this one. Just be careful with cleaning your Wink of a Stella after you use it. And so, like I said, I think for me, this is the favorite one just because I love purples. But, I mean, this too looks really nice, and I love that this is a foam fold. In fact, I think it would be nice to have the same card on this one, don't you think? So anyway, like I said, you can get the card kit to make all 3 cards for free when you place an order that is $35 or more. Of course, because of celebration, you might want to go ahead and take an order that is place an order that is at least $50. But this bundle, the designer series paper as well as the stamp set, is free with a $100 order. And you get that item for free. So anyway, so thank you so much. Oh, Sharon, you like number 3. The Purple Doris, you also like number 3. Marilyn, you like number 2. Okay. I like, oh, okay. So, oh my gosh. Rhonda, you like number 2, but you love the flower on this one. Okay. What is the name of that flower, by the way? Paula, you like number 3. I love number 3 too. I think the 3 is my favorite for sure. Let me see. All right. Well, thank you so much. Irises. Oh, is that the name? Is that the name Irises? That's pretty good. Oh, Sharon, you are so nice. Thank you. Oh, Kathy, you like how I mix the designer series paper? Yeah, I mean, this paper, it's amazing because of that reason, to be honest. I love designer series paper where I can mix and match. You know, there's some papers that sometimes is not that way. And whenever I can mix and match, I just enjoy the process so much more, for sure. Let me see, card number 3 again. Oh, okay. Sarah likes the white frame and the white embossing on number 2. Oh, glad you're liking it. Oh, John says all of them. Glenn on numbers 2. Iris. Okay, so this is an iris. Okay, confirm. Oh, thank you. Okay, everyone knows the name. Now I know the name of that flower because I didn't know. So anyway, so thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoy it. Like I said, make sure you're on the mailing list so that you can see what's coming up and all the registration for the card classes. And also, if you're a demonstrator and you want to attend that Arlington event, make sure you're on my mailing list so that I can share it with you more information. So, what else? Oh, also, if you want to get the card kit to make this class, make sure you place an order that is at least $35 using this host code. If you place an order that is $150, do not use the host code because that way you get the host rewards. And also remember that during celebration, you get, whenever you place an order that is $50, you get free items from celebration, but you also get the free tutorial bundle from me. So anyway, so thank you so much, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Thank you. Bye for now.